One of my friends, one day when I was with her, she kept saying this, oh, I love my son so much, and oh, I love this and I love that. And she used the word love so many times. I had to ask her, and I was like, what does love mean to you? And she kept thinking about it, and she didn't have answer to it. But let me ask you this question. What does love mean to you? Taking a pause so you can think about it. But love is, yes, love is a feeling, and most of us answer this, right? Love is some kind of a feeling. We say, oh, I feel love, right? But love is an energy that we radiate. And if it is between two people, two persons, then there is some kind of an exchange of an energy. What we call it as love. Okay. Now let me ask you another question. Is love dependent on any of the physical things? Like, is love dependent on like what things are in front of me? And is love dependent on how, if it is for the person, then how that person look physically? Is it dependent on that? Some of you, I think most of you, I hope, would say that no, it's not dependent. But even if you are a little bit confused about it, let's look at this example. Like, just think of a love between mother and a child, right? Does mother anytime think how this child look physically and then she loves? No, right? No matter if it's a girl or a boy and how they physically look, mother always have love for child. There is no question. Between spouses, say a husband and a wife. Yes, when they are young, then the physical looks are different. And as they grow older, what happens? Body is getting old, right? But do they say, okay, we are old, now we look different and I don't love you anymore? It doesn't happen, right? So love is definitely not dependent on any of the physical things. We can love people, we say, I love nature, I love plants, right? Now, third question. Is love my natural nature, or there is something else that is my natural nature? Like, is love my natural nature, or is getting angry or irritated is my natural nature? What do you think? And I'm again taking a pause here. Well, I say that love is our natural nature. And you might say, okay, how do you say that? Because I can get angry also, and I can get irritated also. If someone says something that I don't like, well, yes, I don't like it. I can get upset. I can get irritated. Well, yes, one can get irritated and one can get upset. But at the same time, we also have this nature of loving. We also love something. We also love people. We also radiate this energy of love, right? We also have this energy of feeling peaceful, feeling happy. Now, I say that being peaceful, loveful, and happy is my natural nature. Because, let's take an example. Like, say, if I say I love mango, right? And I want it again and again. Why would I say I love mango? If I have tasted mango before and I know how mango tastes, then I can say I like mango, I love mango, and I would want it again and again. So we, human beings, we love to love. We like to be loved. We love this feeling of love, right? And that's why we want it again and again. We like it. Same is the case with peace and happiness, because that is our natural nature. That's what we like. And so the beautiful part about love is that because it is my natural nature, it is with me. I don't have to beg to others, like, give me love, give me happiness, give me this, give me peace. No. Love is something that is within me. Love is something that I radiate, I can radiate. And I have that power to love everyone around me. But what has happened is many times I have noticed that many people say that, well, but isn't attachment a love? Well, there is a big difference between attachment and love. What is attachment is attachment is something, what we call it as dependency. Attachment means my state of mind is dependent on your state of mind, how you feel. My state of mind is dependent on how you feel. Now, let's clarify this even further. Attachment is basically when two things are attached to each other physically, they're stick to each other, then it is very hard to take them apart into full pieces. There is a high chance that one can get torn, and we cannot physically separate those things without some pain. And so attachment, and we can take an example of two people, right? Say, for example, that someone in a family is, let's take an example of a mother and a child. Say there is like a teenager, right, in the home, and something happened, and the teenager is not feeling very well and in worry and in upset and a lot of tension, a lot of energy of tension around it. Now, if that teenager is feeling tensed and worried, and if mother is attached to a teenager, then mother is also feeling what that teenager is feeling, that child is feeling. Their mother will feel tensed and worried, and oh, my child is worried and sorrow and upset, and mother would want to go to talk to the child. But because mother is radiating this energy of tension and worry around because of that attachment, what would child say? I'm sure many of you have experienced this practically. What would child say? Child would say, give me my space. I want my own space. I don't want you to be with me right now. Because child is not feeling that energy of love. but child is feeling the energy of worry and tension. And opposite, if I think of love, love is not dependency. Love is giving freedom. Love is feeling freedom. It's not that my state of mind is dependent on your state of mind. Love is totally independent feeling. It's not dependent on how other person feels. And in this same scenario of a mother and a child, when I say love, if a mother, the energy of love is dominant in this scenario, then mother would, by seeing a child tensed and worried, mother would be like, okay, fine, my child is in worry and tension. How I can help my child now? Mother would have these thoughts of how I can help, how I can support. I love my child so much. So how I can make my child feel loved and peaceful and happy. And it's okay. What has happened. But how I can give that highest strength, power to my child in this scenario. And when mother approaches a child with these thoughts and feeling, then what happens? Then child would want to share with the mother. Child would want to talk to mother, and child would say, yes, I feel good when my mother is with me, because mother is radiating that energy of love. And I hope in this little time you are getting a sense of what love is. And we all have this beautiful energy of love. And feeling this peaceful love and happy is our natural nature. And who we are is this being of peace, love, and happiness. What in a spiritual language and knowledge, we call it as a soul. So let us for 2 minutes practice and experience this energy of love that we all have. Now sit very comfortably. Take one deep breath. And you may see things, physical things around. There is this person sitting in this chair, this body. But in a second, I remind myself that I am a being of love. I am a being. I am a soul. Soul that is sitting in this body at the center of the forehead, behind the eyes. We can visualize a tiny star for this being, a soul. I am a being of love. No matter what, I radiate this energy of love all around me. I am a very powerful being of light, full of peace, love, and happiness. And it is not the physical person that I love, whoever comes in my contact, but I love the being. I love the spiritual being. I love that higher self that is in each and every one. And that higher self is made up of peace, love, and happiness. And that's my natural nature. My state of mind is not dependent on anything outside. I am love. I have power to love others. I have power to radiate energy of love. And as we walk and move around rest of the day, take actions. Just remind yourself again and again that I am a being of love. Thank you.